Wow. Okay. So they started out as today's heroes uplifting generations. A motorcycle club started by law enforcement folks, corrections officers over in the penal system up there in New Jersey. And they came on the scene as a wild, brash group of cats up there in the New York, New Jersey area. They were one of the first clubs to really utilize YouTube, and this was before TikTok. They were one of the first clubs to really utilize social media and to spread their brand and their name. And man, they had the coolest everything. They had the coolest vests. They had the coolest chains, the coolest sport bikes. They had the stretch bikes and people flashing money. It was just a blast, a good time had by all. And then today's heroes, uplifting generations, I think that's what it stood for, became the Thug Riders One Percenters. And it has been an interesting thing to watch as those founders and stuff that I remember meeting and talking to and dealing with, all those guys are gone now. Now the Thug Riders are a 1% motorcycle club that has just been getting into one shootout after another, after all, just all kinds of stuff here. So up there in Ohio, there were some problems. We're going to look at this. Thug Riders, yet another Thug Rider pleads to organize crime. And so we're going to look at this. His name is Cody Tater Hughes. He pleads guilty. Another Thug Rider member has gone down in the ongoing federal organized crime investigation. Cody Hughes, a.k.a. Tater, pleaded guilty. So we're going to look at that. Conspiracy to commit a violent crime, assault with a deadly weapon, aiding and racketeering, and on and on. With this plea, he is staring down serious federal time. We're going to be checking that out. And there's another story we're going to be looking at if we have enough time. Pagan busted again. Another Pagan has been busted, or this Pagan has been busted another time for running from the police. And it's crazy. This was a crazy story, so we'll be checking it out. We'll break down the charges and guilty plea of Cody Tater Hughes. We'll be looking at the ongoing Thug Riders investigation and the repeated arrest of this guy who wants to keep running from the police. So, wow, crazy days out here, man. Crazy days going on. But we're hoping that the motorcycle club world can see that, well, maybe there should be a different path. I'll be back in a minute and 7 seconds with my crew, my two co-hosts, to kick this off and talk about these things. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in for the last 10 years. Thug Rider pleads to organized crime. Next step, I suppose, is prison. Right back in a minute and 7 seconds.
Black Dragon, Pagan News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon, Pagan News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon, Pagan News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Pagan News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up on this YouTube. Pagan News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started the day they hit the scene, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath. MC, we're paid his dues and the artist stripes from prospect all the way up to national P. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon, Pagan News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon, Pagan News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon, Pagan News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Pagan News with MC Protocol.
righty then. Hey, my swoosh isn't working today. It's your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can trust, and allow me to introduce my co-hosts. First of all, the only motorcycle club and MC protocol channel in the entire world to have our very own doctor in the house. Our very own Dr. Logic. Good to have you, man. Good to have you, man. Thank you so much for.
What's up? I see that you still have the church thing going across the bottom. Is that supposed to be like that?
Say again.
You have the Porchville Salmon's Porch Church going across the bottom. Is that supposed to be your thing or?
It's your thing. It was the last thing.
I just wanted to make sure.
It was the last thing we talked about when we were on live. And I want to add to the stage, running for candidate District 2 Police Commissioner Lavish T. Williams. What's up, man? Lavish T. Williams.
What's happening? What's up?
Also owner of Lavish T. Williams Tow Truck, Lavish T. Williams Car Wash, Gosh, what don't you have?
Say that again.
What don't you have? Lavish T. Williams Car Wash, Lavish T. Williams Tow Truck Driving, Lavish T. Williams Motorcycle Pickup Service. You don't have a grocery store, bro? What the hell? You don't have a
grocery store? Laundromat?
No, man. I looked into one, but I don't have one. Man.
You don't have a grocery store and a laundromat.
Let me tell you something that's real. That's real. That's a cash. I don't know what to call it. Thing that bring you a lot of money. The ice machines. I don't know if y'all have them out there. You know the ice machines.
Midwest. Oh, Dragon. Did I show you the smart card since I got it it labeled?
I've seen it.
Yeah, you did. Well, you didn't show it to me labeled. I just saw the smart card the other day that you took from some poor citizen and made your own.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to send you a picture of it, man.
Yeah, so we can put it up. We want to see your smart card. I can see it now with Lavish T. Williams all over it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is.
Hey, there's some shit going on in Dallas right now.
I just sent it to you.
Okay,
what's going on in Dallas?
There's something going on in Dallas right now. They got some kind of shooting going on, man.
The shootout up there. Yeah, I heard about that this morning.
Yeah, let's talk about Dallas and get off of Detroit.
There's something going on. Somebody shot some. Hold on, somebody sent to me this morning that somebody shot some illegals up there or something. Illegals is a horrible word. How about immigrants? Somebody shot some immigrants or something. Shot. It's horrible. I have it up here, but I'm trying to first of all find the thing Lavish sent me. Lavish, I don't have a picture that you sent me. Where'd you send it to me?
I just texted to you, sir.
Yeah, it's not here yet. It's not here yet, bro. Wow. Okay, it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. So check this out, man. We're going to run to this real quick because this is like happening now. And this is absolutely freaking crazy. Okay, let me share the screen here. Share screen, enter screen 1 and audio. This is live updates. Dallas ICE shooting, 2 victims dead, 1 injured. The shooter is deceased. This is absolutely crazy. 2 ICE detainees have died, and a third is in critical condition after being shot by a sniper in Dallas early this morning. The shooting happened just after 6:30 a.m. Damn, who is up this early to shoot somebody? At the Dallas ICE facility on North Stemmons Freeway. The identity of the shooter has not yet been released. A sniper died from a self-inflicted gunshot early Wednesday morning after he shot 3 ICE, not agents, ICE detainees. I could see someone being mad at the ICE agents. The ICE detainees have already been detained and they're on their way the hell up out of here. Why would you shoot the detainees at a Dallas ICE facility from a rooftop, according to law enforcement? Officials confirmed 2 of the ICE detainees have died. The third was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The sniper killed himself. They say he's identified as a white male armed with a rifle on a roof. He shot himself as agents approached him. He didn't even go out in a glory of or shooting thing or nothing. He killed what he thought was 3 people. 2 of them he did kill, and then he shot himself. So this is crazy. He was on the roof of a law firm building behind the Dallas ICE facility, fired into an unmarked van transporting detainees. The hate is real out here, man. We got to dial back this rhetoric, man. This is crazy. Investigators believe they know the identity of the shooter, but they are still working to confirm and verify the information before releasing his name. Dallas police and Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson are expected to hold news conferences soon to release more information about what happened on Wednesday morning. They've been running this all morning. This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely.
When you're hurt in an accident, results matter. At Sweet James, our attorneys have participated in over 500 trials with a 98% winning rate.
And we'll be checking in with.
Hey, Black Dragon, read your text.
That you can see they've got the cameras set up. Dallas police taking the lead on this. Still waiting for the who, the what, the when,
right.
all those questions.
A lot of questions we have this morning.
Steve Noviello has been kind of giving us some updates all morning long, talking with some of the sources out there. We're gonna, I don't know, can we check in with him yet? Or are we still waiting for him? Steve, you there? Can you give us any updates you're hearing?
Good morning to you. Yeah, so we do have another update to pass along for you. Again, we've been talking about how this is moving into the investigation stage and trying to figure out how a sniper could, in fact, strike 3 detainees. Did he shoot
on the show, the private chat?
Outside somehow. My source is now telling me the shooter fired into an unmarked van. The van was transporting the detainees. The detainees were struck inside of that van. Again, based on what we know about this situation, that chain of events would certainly seem plausible. Again, this is what we're being told by a source very close to the investigation. We are working to double check and confirm it for you now.
Okay, so you were hearing the shooter fired into an unmarked van, right? I just wanted to confirm. And that these were detainees.
Right, and generally, and this is me extrapolating here, I would imagine that's probably pretty standard protocol that when detainees are being transported to an ICE facility, particularly with the temperature of what's going on with ICE and detainees right now in the country, that it would be very normal for them to use an unmarked vehicle to really avoid any extra or unwanted attention. That part certainly doesn't seem to be unusual at all. Of course, the idea that then somebody would take that as an opportunity to target these folks is really kind of at the center of this investigation.
And your source saying anything about the suspect at this time?
We are hearing more information about the suspect.
There are just a lot of mad ass people out here right now. And I mean, mad as in angry and mad as in sick in the mind. A lot of stuff going on out here.
Somebody with training anymore these days,
right? And it very well might have been somebody who was aiming for one person and hit another. That possibility is still out there at this point.
Yeah. Well, and we're hoping to learn some sort of answers to these questions here.
We've been talking about this all morning. This has been going on. It's one of Moto Gato sent that to me this morning. So
yeah, yesterday afternoon, somebody put up a post about saw the ICE vans going towards the Oak Cliff part of Dallas. And they say, hey, y'all, they're coming. Everybody run inside. That was all on our thing.
Man, there is just way too much hatred going on out there, man. Phew, boy. And so you would think in the motorcycle club world, we could love one another. You would think that what the world needs now is love. You guys even remember that song? That's an old song. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. Who sang that? Was that was?
I forgot who that was.
That was Diana Ross, I believe.
What the world needs now
is love, sweet love. Oh, you know that song? You know that song?
You talking about me or Lavish?
Lavish.
I know the song. Yeah. Diana Ross. He's on the phone. He's on the phone.
Here we go. Okay, so we're going to play this story right here. This is our main story this morning, and action. Oh, wait, you can't see it, huh? Let me bring that up. Add to stage. Here we go.
Developments here involving a member of a motorcycle gang. He has changed his plea. Investigators said this was part of a federal organized crime investigation. We have News Center 7's Taylor Robertson in federal court today when Cody Hughes pleaded guilty. And Taylor joins us live. Hughes could face upwards of 3 years in prison in this case.
In court today, Cody Hughes admitted to charges of conspiracy to commit a violent crime, assault with a deadly weapon, and aiding and racketeering. Hughes is one of 14 members of the Thug Rider motorcycle gang arrested last summer as part of a federal organized crime investigation. Investigators claim gang members and their associates engaged in acts like murder, arson, assault, extortion, and identity fraud. Hughes' attorney told the judge this afternoon they reviewed the, quote, mountain of evidence involved in this case and had several conversations about what might play out in court if his case was presented in front of a jury.
Well, that's tough when your attorney says, bro, I don't I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. You might need to take a plea. What comes?
Hey, that sound like, I know lawyers like that. If it's something, hey, and they don't think they're gonna win, they're not taking it because they care about their records. They brag on cases that they beat. So if it's a case that might be too challenging, or they know, hey man, listen, man, it's a no win on this. I know lawyers that's gonna say, we're gonna pass on that, man.
Wow. What the hell? When you're that is horrible. Like, what do you say when your lawyer's like, hey, bro,
only thing your lawyer can do then is just try to minimize your sentence.
And that's it.
That's it.
Like,
I mean, they know what they know. It's just like me being a mechanic, and I'm telling you, listen, I would love to work on this car, but this car is past beyond, the point of repairing.
Or it's going to cost you more to repair the car than to take more.
Yeah,
for you
it's
to buy a new
probably
car.
gonna be cheaper for you to do this. So he probably it's probably just gonna be better for you to get another lawyer.
Yeah, Swole said, do you want to do 25 or 15? But you're gonna do sometime, Doc.
Holy goodness, my goodness.
In Hughes' plea agreement, the recommended sentence was set at 18 months in prison, 1 year of supervised release, and a fine.
Now, what comes next is the bullshit. So they said 18 months in prison, 1 year of supervised release, and a fine. Or, all right, okay, so, or the BS comes, and the BS, bro, you're about to hear that right now. It's like, man, so there's more. Check this out. This is the crazy part.
But that will ultimately be up to the courts to decide. If the court does not accept the agreed upon sentence in the plea, Hughes could withdraw his guilty plea. If he does not withdraw, the court could give him a more severe sentence than what is in the agreement.
So the judge doesn't have to take
Hughes'
it.
sentencing date is set for the beginning of February. We're live in Dayton. Taylor Robertson, News Center 7.
So the judge doesn't have to take it. The judge can be like,
I was like, what in the world is Black Dragon playing?
Hey, we're done. Wow, they just on my whole screen. Okay. I hope y'all weren't hearing that.
Yeah, we did.
You did? Yeah, they just took over everything. I hate it. They've got it even programmed in. Let's just take his shit over. That is crazy. So when we look at the stories, this all goes back. I mean, it just goes back. This was the Thug Riders motorcycle gang members looking to take a plea. First of the Thug Riders motorcycle club sentenced ordered to 30 months in prison. This all goes back to when 14 of these guys were arrested. Let's go way back to July 9th. Thug Riders, what's next for 14 members of the motorcycle club accused of federal crimes? You remember this? We covered this a long time ago. He has set a trial date for them conspiring to commit violent crimes in Ohio and Kentucky. Like this chapter, they accused these guys allegedly of just going the hell off. And they had them for racketeering, conspiracy assault, and attempted assault charges. And I think they even had some murder charges. These were all the guys that they had in the club. There were lots of them, 14 members of them. As of July 9th, the court has accepted guilty pleas from 3 of the members. Jared Tyler, Peters, Matthew Hawkins. And I wonder, when you accept a guilty plea, does that make it harder for the other ones that are not accepting guilty pleas? Do they add that in? Does the guy come walking in and say, "Yeah, well, your other 4 brothers accepted guilty pleas, so you mean you're not guilty?" I mean, I don't know. Is that how it goes? So anyway, this has been crazy because more people started to fall. 2 more members of the Thug Riders, they say gang, we say motorcycle club, seek to enter guilty pleas on organized crime. So 2 more did. So this guy finally got his. He changed his sentence, and we're just watching it go down in flames. Here, this guy changed his sentence. Brian Fisher, known as Roadrunner, is looking to change his plea. So they're falling. This is another, we didn't do this story, but another member of the violent motorcycle gang arrested as part of federal organized crime investigation way back there in July. Brandon Fisher, known as Roadrunner, and the Thug Riders Motorcycle Club filed an intent to change his plea last week. So they must have just crazy evidence. According to federal documents, News Center 7 figured that out, and that's what they reported to us. So even more of this group is falling to these pleas. I guess 13 months, 18 months ain't too bad. It could be a lot longer, but hey, man, the judge could be like, man, I ain't taking none of that, bro.
I got a question to ask you, Black Dragon. Something you said in your the intro. I guess you was giving the background or the history of the Thug Riders, how they started. Was that what you were doing?
Mm-hmm.
So what would make, and this is just a broad question, not like I don't know the answer to some of this, but what would make a motorcycle club or organization, I don't know if they started out as a club or a riding club, what have you, what would make them just go from that to wanting to be in the news, going to jail, having a bad name and everything? What would, I mean, what is it, a whole regime change?
They didn't plan for it to go that way, man. It was just they was into a lot of stuff, and it just ended up being that way. I don't think that they went out and said we're gonna try to get up in the news. I just think a lot of their activities just caught up, and made the news, and they like, damn, we ain't gonna stop what we've been doing. It's been working.
It doesn't seem to have been working too well. So this is what happens. If you saw the movie The Bike Riders, The Bike Riders was a clear story of what happens to clubs. It happened to my own club. When you get bigger and bigger and bigger and you grow, and sometimes when you grow unchecked, because if you remember the movie The Bike Riders, they had such a great thing going that at some point they were just bringing in people by the hundreds. People were, the process for bringing in people wasn't quite set yet. Folks would roll up and say, "Hey, man, can we be down?" And eventually, as in my case, you're gonna bring in the shitbag that overthrows you. Not because necessarily they're better than you or because they've done anything or because they can do anything, but because they are very good speakers. They're very good, dirty people that do shit behind your back and all that kind of stuff. Those people are out there. And so when you, when your club is growing so big and so huge and so fast and so quickly, it is ripe for overthrow. It's ripe for change. Certain people come in and they start getting other people just like them. And I remember watching the Thug Riders as they were growing, and this idea that anybody was going to tell them what to do, and anybody was going to tell them that they couldn't start chapters here and do things, and that just seemed foreign to those kids coming out of New Jersey. And so the natural progression for them was to become the kind of club that nobody could tell us what we're going to do, what we can wear, our colors and stuff like that. A lot of these clubs, when they enforce down on people, they create their own worst nightmares. This would have just been a hangout club, but you were fucking with them, and now you got a whole nother 1%er in your camp now that you got to deal with. So it becomes a natural progression to move to the next stage, which is independence. No one can tell you what to do. You're not taking that shit, and the only way to really get to that point is some kind of a diamond, a 1% diamond, a 13 diamond. The diamond will set you supposed to set you up as an untouchable. Of course, it comes with a price.
Well,
And
do you have to have a diamond to be untouchable? I mean, you can't the actual diamond, that's just a symbol to other people. You mean to tell me you can't be an MC, a traditional MC, and just be down for your business?
There are many,
and people know that.
There are many that are like that.
Okay.
99% MCs, so-called traditional motorcycle clubs that ain't nobody effing with. The problem,
right.
The problem is you get these young kids watching Sons of Anarchy and stuff like that. And they come in, there have been traditional MCs that have worn diamonds but no 1% patches, especially in the black clubs. But when the kids came in, and the other thing is when you start expanding these clubs across the country. So if you're on the West Coast, a 1% diamond didn't particularly mean anything as I was coming up. But as you start spreading those West Coast clubs across the country and you come over to the East Coast and nobody's even heard of your ass and you ain't got no diamond, so or you don't have no 1% in your diamond, it started mixing and the cultures start to adopt one another. And so people saw that as the diamond and the 3-piece patch. There's a lot of badass 1-piece patch clubs. So many of them today are trying to run out there and get the 3-piece patch, like the 3-piece patch or the 5-piece patch means anything more or less. I've heard people say, "Oh, that's an outlaw patch," blah blah blah. That's not what it is. You need to get the book Motorcycle Club Protocol 101 to understand what those patches mean and what they but if you have people that come in, and we're not teaching our young folks MC protocol. A lot of the old guys are just like, man, you know everything, fuck it, do it. And so they're not being taught. They don't know. So they reach out for these monikers to put on them, but they're also targets. They're also targets for law enforcement. But as the club gets big and huge, and the whole thing can change just based on a couple of people, and then who they start recruiting. And that's how you watch clubs change. You watch them split. You watch them do all these things as the original guys get pushed to the side and run away. That sort of thing. So we talk about that in our books and stuff, trying to show people the better ways to do things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It makes me think that maybe that's why, I know a few MCs that they just have 1 or 2 chapters and they're fine with that.
Yeah. My buttons ain't doing right this morning. But yeah.
Like crickets.
Yeah, I didn't need that. I wanted to do this. That's what I was trying to do.
And the reason I threw that out there because I just know about, the way I grew up. We were like, so I came from the city, moved upstate and everything. And people from down in the city will come upstate and said, "Oh, y'all weak, y'all this, y'all that, y'all that." And we, in our mind, in our teenage years, we said, well, we're going to be just as bad as they are down there in the Bronx, in Brooklyn and all that. And quote unquote, we succeeded. Then we grow up, we're gone, we're old. We go look back and the city is tore up. It is tore up. And I was told, because being quote unquote, as they called me, one of the OGs from the South Side, they said, D, this is our fault. I said, how you blaming it on me? He said, because we started this, but we never iced it out. And we left. And so the descendants, the new people, the kids, like teaching new people to come in and protocol, they like, all we know is violence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I asked that question.
And the movies. Let me tell you something. Somebody asked me last night on my TikTok live. You guys know I go TikTok live every night at about 10 o'clock. And somebody told me last night on TikTok live, they said, what do you think about these clubs growing so big so quickly and all this, that, and the other? And I was like, you almost can't stop it. Somebody asked me, they also asked me, well, what do you think about how Hollywood depicts motorcycle clubs? And I said, it's all, Hollywood does these things for money. And sometimes people get mad at me for the stories I cover, but if all I covered all day long every day was motorcycle clubs given to charity, there would not be 135 people on here watching right now. Yeah, I am driven by what you guys want to see. And I can tell by the headline I put up what you guys want to see. That's just the way it is. Hardwire 1%er says the bigger the club gets, the harder it is to maintain control. Larger has its benefits and its problems. And larger has been the thing. In order to get larger, clubs have had to do crazy things, like things we didn't used to do. Especially I've seen in the 1% world. In the 1% world, it used to be, if you were in a 1% club, you were there forever. When you quit, you were done. There wasn't this going to be a 99%er. There wasn't this going to another 1%er club. There wasn't all that. That happened few and far between. It'd be things like, well, I moved to Kentucky and that club isn't here, so they allowed me to go to the new 1% club. That was it. Now you got whole 1% club chapters just shut down and go open up as the next chapter. We never saw that before. We never saw that. We never saw a lot of these things that are happening. They come and flip over whole 99% clubs. They're bringing in a lot of people that don't really deserve to put a 1% diamond on, trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It will change the club culture. I've seen it many, many times. Barker News Canada says, you got that right, Black Dragon. I do good news stories and it's slim pickings. Man, you'll lose your whole motorcycle club channel trying to do good stories and nothing but good stories. People want to see this kind of stuff, which is our next story. And make sure while you guys are here, make sure to like and subscribe. We could use some help with the super chat if you guys don't mind donating to us. Also, get a subscription. They're $2.95 a month, but also we have some that are $5 a month and stuff like that. So check out our subscriptions. Support the channel. $ Biker Prez is mine. $ Lavish T Williams is his. $ Logic 357 is yours, right?
Yes,
Did I
sir.
get that right? So yeah, make sure to do that.
And I promise you, I'm gonna put more videos up. It just takes me a lot longer because I'm a busy person.
Yeah, put some more videos up. Midwest Prince says clubs that grow so big overnight have so many issues because they're accepting every and anyone, giving away rags without making the new people endure the full probie process. But I'll tell you something, it is beneficial. Like some of the clubs have just determined that, and this is ugly because it's not good brotherhood, but some of the clubs have determined we don't care. We need bodies and there'll be pawns and we'll throw the pawns out, but the pawns will help us get bigger and grab more territory.
We got to give a shout out to Midwest Prince too, man, because that's one of my horse buddies right there. My last saddle that I got, or my saddle that I got from him.
What's up, Midwest Prince?
You talking about real horses?
Yeah, like real horses.
All right. Okay.
Horse,
all right.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you said saddle.
Yeah. We had our horse at the same ranch.
What the hell is a horse buddy, though? That really
I don't know, bro. I just let him roll with that one right there. He might not say it like that.
We had our horse at the same ranch. Every morning, man, I'll either be coming, he'll be leaving, or
what they call it? Esquazior. What do they call them places? Esquazior?
No, it's equestrian.
Equestrian, that thing. Yeah,
equestrian trail.
I think he had a quarter horse. I had a Kentucky mountain horse.
A Kentucky mountain horse, a quarter horse. Anyway, Midwest
quarter horse is half size.
We didn't call you a horse buddy.
Just, for barrel racing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
The quarter horse,
Gotcha.
My horse was like a Cadillac. His was more like a Corvette, as far as the ride.
Barrel racing is only done by women, so yeah.
I didn't say he barrel raced. That's the type of horse. That's the horse. Come on, man.
You see, I got quiet, right? I was like,
yeah.
My horse was 16 hands.
Okay, bro. 16 hands tall.
Somebody said how many hands. Patrick said how many hands. It was 6. My horse was 16 hands.
Is that high or long?
How tall a horse is.
That's how tall a horse is. You're from Texas. You're in Texas. You don't know that? Oh, no.
I'm a New Yorker, dude. I'm a New Yorker to the bone. I don't know
his was 14 hands.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a New Yorker to the bone. Ask me how big a rat is.
How big is a rat? How big can rats get? What's an RO? I assumed it was a writing organization. I believe an RO is a writing organization. But anyway, back to the story here. This is our next story. Port Lucie man's carpet caper fails as deputies catch a peekaboo motorcycle. This is an interesting story.
Peekaboo motorcycle.
Yeah. So this is the picture here. This story is kind of crazy, man. This is the picture here of the guy that got arrested, and here's his motorcycle hidden underneath a carpet. This is going to be a very interesting story. There's the motorcycle hidden under the carpet. So let's get back to the story. Port Lucie, Florida. A Port Lucie man's reckless motorcycle ride ended in an unusual attempt to hide from law enforcement, but his plans quickly fell apart. Let me make this bigger so all you guys can read it. Oh, look, there's a weather girl. Did I tell you guys we have a new weather girl? I got it. Oh, I didn't tell you guys.
I didn't know we had a weather old one.
Yeah, well, we have a weather girl, and she's new because we never had a weather girl before. A Port St. Lucie's man's reckless motorcycle, his whole plan quickly fell apart when he tried to hide it from law enforcement. The Martin County Sheriff's Office, MCSO, announced on Tuesday that 30-year-old Gregory Laundrie was reported to be driving dangerously, weaving through traffic with a female passenger on the back. When I was reading this, I was just sure that this was a race bike. According to MCSO, when a traffic sergeant attempted to pull him over, Landry decided to flee, putting both himself and his passenger at risk of injury. MCSO said that the chase escalated as Landry drove over sidewalks and eventually abandoned the motorcycle at a home on Northwest 13th Terrace. In a bizarre attempt to conceal the motorcycle, deputies said he grabbed a household carpet and tried to cover it up. Now, he didn't do like a great cover-up job. Like,
right. He didn't do a good job at all, bro.
It's like, bro, you could have put that wood paneling over there and done a better job.
Right.
But hey, he was moving fast, man. Throw a little carpet over it, try to mix it in the background, and it probably would have worked, except they had an airplane in the sky. So anyway, helicopter in the sky. So he tried to cover it up. There's the cover-up job. Gregory Landry, 30. Now, however, the MCSO aviation unit, which was monitoring the situation from the air, spotted the motorcycle peeking out from under the carpet. It's more than peeking, bro. It's glaringly out. It's just, oh, here's the original. That, you know something? That almost looks like it could have worked here on the right hand.
It had to cover the back part.
That almost, the cover was not like the motorcycle was like 9 feet long and the cover is like 6 feet long. Poor guy. Anyway, when deputies arrived at his home, Landry came out of the house and was taken into custody. Oh my goodness. Poor fellow, man. That sucked. That really sucked. The MCSO said they uncovered the motorcycle that Landry was riding with a revoked driver's license. They uncovered that he was riding with a revoked driver's license from a prior fleeing and eluding arrest, and was also known to be a member of the Pagan's Motorcycle Club. They felt they had to throw that on in there. So there you go, man. Now he faces charges of fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Again, going back to jail again.
Oh, shit.
So, I don't know. Is it worth it to run? Are you going to get away from somebody on a Harley? I mean, for real.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to speak from experience, but I've said, I said I'm not going to speak from experience.
Yeah, you get, but well, I'm not speaking from experience. But yeah,
those bikes can't get away from nobody.
He's so confident in that, bro.
A Harley can't. A cruiser or a bagger ain't getting away from nobody. Stop that, man.
Hey, man, you can say what you like, man. You know how to hit that clutch, man. You know
My
how to use
V-Rod
that
would.
throttle.
My V-Rod would.
My
V-Rod would.
You can't corner no damn V-Rod. Y'all, they're straight line motorcycles, bro.
No, bro. Have you ever ridden one? So how can you say that?
He's barely a biker himself.
How can you say that? How can you say that?
That's ugly. I am a biker.
Listen, Yum. Hey, Yum. We know what it is, man.
You're not faster than the radio.
Hey, listen, check this out. I know when I say that, them Harleys, I'm not speaking from experience though, but
hey,
you can get away from the police really quick, man. And especially if you're on the street, your whole goal is left, right, and hurry up, get to the freeway, come up the next exit.
Yeah. I don't see those bikes out running.
He knows a little bit too much about, it's like that's his getaway plan or something. He said, hey, left, right on the highway, get off the first exit, do a U-turn, turn the bike off, and sit
cut the bike off, man, and
that guy tried.
Good, man.
That's what that guy tried. It didn't work. He even threw in some blankets to help. But hey, Soundproof Officer, thanks for the donation, man. We appreciate you making it rain up in here. Soundproof says, I have an iron horse. So yeah. There's all kind of horse people here. Can't lie, lavish horses in Detroit just don't mesh in my mind. No, his horse ain't even in Detroit. It's outside in the suburbs.
Yeah, I told him already.
Let's see. Yeah, I can see we're ranched 45 minutes away from Detroit. Absolutely. Yeah, nobody's got any ranches in Detroit. Ray lives out at Big Bend State National Park. Beautiful country. Have you ever been out here 10 miles from the border? No, I've never been out there. Lots of RCs are nonprofits up here, especially the ones who help kids, says Biker News Canada. So that's our 2 stories for today. You guys got stuff you want to add? Is there any more biker bashes coming up or anything?
Black Dragon, not you, Black Dragon, other Black Dragon. Rats can come up from anywhere in the city, in the old brownstones. They'll come from anywhere. But they cleaning it all that. They clean a lot of that up. You just don't find yourself in the wrong place. Because rats don't run from you. A mouse will run from you. A rat will look at you like, "What's up?"
I know. I saw some rats when I was in La Maddalena, Italy. They were about this freaking big. They're as big as little hamster. Not hamsters,
man,
but
listen, man. I see rats every time I go out in the bike world.
That's not good, Doc. That's not good, bro. That's not a good thing.
I'm just saying, man. I see them every time, man. They won't run from you either, man. They'll just look at you.
They want a date.
I'm not talking about them kind of rats either.
Lavish doesn't have a Cash App in his channel description. But Lavish's Cash App, as with everything with Lavish, is $Lavish T Williams. Everything is Lavish T Williams, except the Lavish Williams Biker Bash. There was no T in that. I was disgusted by that.
No, because it's not the Lavish Williams. It's just the Lavish Biker Bash, man.
Yeah, so Lavish T Williams is everything. We came up with the Lavish Biker Bash. It was supposed to be the Lavish T Williams Biker Bash. That's what it was supposed to be. I'm just saying. You got to stick.
No, man, you got to keep them characters short and small, man, right to the point.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, that's it, man.
I'm gonna be on the road again next. Let's let y'all know ahead of time, because I'll be letting you know a little at a time. I'll be back on the road next Thursday, and probably Friday morning, depending on the type of ride.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Sean. He just sent me this shirt. I flashed it yesterday while you were talking, but gotta give him a play on that shirt.
Oh, you gave Lavish his shirt? Oh.
Yeah, gotta give him a play on that shirt right there.
I ain't get mine.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Where's mine?
Let me go ahead and turn it on the other side.
I ain't get mine. And I was a guest. And I guess he brought me on first, so he gave Lavish his shirt first.
Yeah,
what happened
right there?
Man.
There we go. Hit it one more time.
Wow.
Yeah, here we go.
It's nice. It is nice.
Nice. I ain't get mine.
Man, I'm saying, man, you gotta I don't know what it is, man, but
he got mine. He said he got mine.
He came out to my event.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He did. That's right. He did.
Yeah, he came out. He rode out there.
Oh yeah, he said.
And pretty much did a turn and burn.
He did give me a shirt. Oh, he did give me. I take it back. You know what?
He did. I handed you the shirt.
It was too small. It's a size 3.
I'm trying to find the sticker, but I had the sticker right here next to Hands Reach, but I don't see this. I don't have the sticker anymore.
Somebody said, take the hurt out of your tone.
Yeah.
Somebody said, take the hurt out of your tone.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't go. He gave me one that's a size 3, so I can't wear. But listen, I'm close because I'm 316. I'm 316.6. So I'm 365 to 316 since
So
February.
you 316. So you can say John 316, huh?
That's what I said yesterday, John 316. I said that. So I'm 316.6. I expect to be 300 pounds in the next 2 weeks. I'll be 300 pounds for the first time in about 9 years. I'll be 300 pounds and going to my goal weight of 250.
Right.
So I made 316.6 yesterday, bro. 316.6.
And that's why he gave you a 3X so he can motivate you.
That's what he told me. He said, I gave you a 3X to motivate you. So as soon as I get down, that'll be the first shirt I wear is my 3X.
All right, listen up, Black Dragon. I got to get out of here, man. I'm way past my time. I got to actually get some stuff done around here. Tomorrow, the absentee ballots go out in Detroit. So it's grind time, man, from tomorrow on up to November 4th, election day. So I want to be out here pounding the pavement, boots to the ground, trying to get these votes in, man, for my position I'm running for, District 2 Police Commissioner.
Who are you running against?
I'm running against a couple write-ins, man. I don't, want to speak on their names because the focus point is not them, it's me.
Understandable.
Isn't the incumbent running too?
Yeah.
And that's a woman, right?
That's a woman.
Yeah, we're not going to say her name.
No, we ain't going to say her name.
I looked her up and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay, man. Best of luck to you, young man.
All right. I'm going to catch y'all. I got to get up out of here.
All right, Lavish.
All right.
I know you're going to do well. I know you're going to do well.
That's
I know
the goal.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Yeah, we walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to see what's in front of me, though. I might make the wrong turn.
This is what's in front of you. You're a man of God.
Amen. Look at that, man. Amen.
Hey, so Gage said, are they running the smear campaign against Lavish? Yeah, they really are.
Oh, really?
To a degree, because you got to understand, man. You know, I've been like on the, I don't want to use the word street dude, but an urban guy. And you know, when you have a certain type of position like this, and you're being able to, you know, make decisions and speak against or amongst the police, you know, some people are a little worried about that. You know, they don't really want a vocal guy like that in there. So it's kind of like, you know, you putting a young Malcolm X in a position to be against the police, speak up against, you know, police brutalities and all that other kind of crap, you know, wrongdoings of the police. And
some in the bike shed are also running your name down, saying you're going to go be a cop. And so that's been some stuff that
that, you know, you got people that they hear the word police and, oh my gosh, how is he a biker and he wants to be a cop? It's not even a cop, man. But you know, if you let people, you know, if you weak enough to let people, you know, throw you off because of what they say, man, you know, when you making money, man, you really ain't got time to worry about the negative stuff that people say, man.
True.
You know, but you know, the job, man, it's really holding the police accountable for what they do. In a nutshell, holding the, and I say it all the time. A lot of people be misinformed. They don't even know what's going on. They swear up and down that it's the freaking police chief, and it's not. Civilian oversight.
It's the police chief in some places. You can look up police commissioner.
No, yeah. Different cities, different states. You know, they got different verbiage for, you know, different things. But you know, here in Detroit, it's not civilian oversight. You know, we gonna hold the police accountable. You know, when the police screw up, you know, instead of them not answering to somebody, they need to answer to us and be effective.
Amen, bro. Amen. All right. You're out of here. Goodbye.
All right, cool. Y'all be safe.
All right. Take care.
Be good, bro.
Hey, preacher.
Yes, sir.
Let's get you your outro music, man. Let me get to the right button. And until you give us your own outro music, we'll use mine. Action.
I remember
What's up, everyone? This is your boy Logic over here. Keep it logical. Listen, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great rest of the week. Do me a favor. Accomplish at least one thing today. At least one to make your day be complete. And remember, when you're riding, ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith. And keep it logical.
Peace. And it's your boy Black Dragon, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Hey, the number one indicator of all YouTube as to whether or not someone's show is successful is the like button. We don't ask you guys for much, but we do ask you to hit the like button. Share and subscribe. Also, we would like you to get a channel membership. And anytime you give a donation, we read all donations live. So thank you guys very much for your channel memberships. You can also gift people memberships and all of that sort of thing. So we appreciate you. Look for me, Black Dragon Biker TV, on TikTok. I'm live every night. And actually, I'm live in the afternoons as well. So you can catch me a couple of times a week over there. And that's everything. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. 316.6 pounds. Down from 365. When I say get skinny, I mean it. If I can do it, you can do it. All I did was changed my diet. Yeah, I changed my diet. And the weight is just running away, bro. It can happen to you. It can happen for you. And if you're an old biker like I am, you want to live a little longer on this great, beautiful earth, you got to get your diabetes in order. You got to get your blood pressure in order. You got to have your kidneys in order. You got to have your prostate checked. You got to have your booty checked, all that shit. It's part of it. And you got to control your diet, man. You can't eat and not sleep and all that stuff. You need to do these things so that you can survive to live another day. That's all I'm asking. I just want to see you guys here tomorrow. All right, man. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. Here we go. We're out. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.